Call to order. Doug, would you be kind enough to say the Pledge of Allegiance? To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, please turn your microphones on. I forgot mine, so. You want to check them?
Jerry, could you turn those on, please? Yeah, that'd be great. Let me turn mine on. Okay.
Did it work? You push the mute button till the light turns green.
Houston? I don't hear anything, so I'm assuming it's on. I don't know.
Lights on. It's on.
Okay.
Broadcast.
Hold on, we're having technical difficulties.
All right. What time did you put in?
Julian probably wrote it down. I never write it down anymore. Can you guys hear me? Oh, shoot. No microphones.
I can be loud.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, our microphones aren't working. We have someone video conferencing, so we can't have you in front of him. Oh. You guys are good. We'll talk loud. You don't have to move. You're comfy. You're good. Joanne, may I have a roll call, please?
Douglas Beatty.
Here.
Andrew Brockway.
Here.
Kathy Buckley.
Here.
Jeremy Connors.
Here.
Michael Hagedorn.
Here.
Holden Lehman.
Here.
Ed Marin.
Here.
Mark Sand. Colleen Stone.
Miscellaneous. It's resolved that the superintendent of schools recommends to the Board of Education pursuant of the requirements of Title IX, Board Policy 0110 and Policy Regulation Number 0110-R, and after consultation with the board's attorney, the appointment of a substitute Title IX officer pursuant to the attached independent consulting agreement, with such agreement effective retroactively to January 16, 2019, and further approves and endorses the Board of Education President's signature dated January 24th, 2019, executing such independent consulting agreement. May I have a motion, please? Second. Any question or discussion?
Yeah, I have some questions. First of all, why is this being done retroactively? And second of all, state ed knows about this expenditure along with a tape that I'm going to be releasing, a half-an-hour tape about the charges that are coming out against the superintendent, which I will be releasing to the public. And you're under investigation as well, Colin, or Kathy, for not answering Cynthia Nadeau's questions. And that's what I was texting you about earlier.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to be submitting a resignation as a board member. And after I submit that to Joanne, I will be releasing the report that I gave the board back in August, as well as the tape recording that I have with state ed to investigators that said that there's a moral character issue with the superintendent and that Mark Davey is
We're in
not
public
cooperating with the investigation.
If I may, as counsel to the district, there's a motion on the table with respect to a substitute Title IX officer. I heard a question that was asked with respect to its retroactive nature. This Title IX is a federal law. The district is responsible and required to adhere to it. So in its due diligence to do so, a complaint was filed that's being investigated, and as a result, a Title IX officer is independently hired by the district in advance of a formal board action, because not to do so would shirk your responsibility under Title IX. So
Was
that's
there board action taken when Ross Piscatelli was hired, and he was a special counsel as well?
so that.
We're going to call you out of order. We're talking about a Title IX officer substitution, and we are going to stay on topic, please.
So, just to finish,
Sorry.
so you're adhering to Title IX by appointing this individual, and this is a, common occurrence to do something like this. So I think that was the question that was asked. I think that probably answers it. I would suggest that everything else that was said was hyperbole at best, and I would suggest it not even be.
So, just to clarify,
It's gonna be posted shortly.
Haven't been,
To-
hasn't been acknowledged.
to clarify, then we're okay to make this retroactive then?
Yeah.
Because I think that was just to the question.
All right.
Okay.
Any more questions or discussion from anyone else? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Noes? Abstains? Resolution passes.
Was that everybody, was that unanimous?
Did,
Did you answer?
and Andy,
Okay.
what's your answer?
I'm abstaining because you already hired him, and you're doing this retroactive. This needs an action, have a board resolution to begin with. So I abstain.
Okay.
All right. So did you pick a spot where you want to, or are you
No.
going to skip right over that?
Well, so Andy just brought up a point of information. I'm gonna talk about your intent to deliver some information, Andy, as part of your concerns, right? Can you hear me?
And we can do this in public session?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you at.
I said I'm gonna bring up a point that you've had about bringing up some concerns. Okay, as a board member, right? So if there are any concerns that you have, I'd like to kind of improve the process so that we deliver the information accordingly, right? If you have any concerns.
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
I said-
Like, I'm hearing you saying that you're bringing up a concern and then bringing it to your attention.
Say, I like to be able to offer you the ability to bring up some concerns in the proper fashion.
Yes, I did with no response from the board president.
Okay, hold on. So, hold on.
I
I'm
have, just so you know, he mentioned my name. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so,
Okay.
let me,
Information why there was no board resolution, no response.
okay, so, Andrew, I'm trying to allow for the information to be delivered properly. That if you have any concerns, so you had mentioned that you wanted to give me some information.
Correct.
I could open up to the board, because I don't want to function as a board member without having the opportunity, having the board give me the authorization to do so. So,
No, I mean, I'm frustrated because since August I've been trying to bring this up and it's been denied that there's an existence of what's going on.
okay, whatever it is, let me finish.
I know, but I want to stop him.
Okay, hold on. Okay, stop it.
Andy, we are
So-
trying to establish whether Ed is going to be a recipient of your information with authorization of the full board. So we're going to stay on topic.
If it's
We're-
going to be shared with you
we're-
or the board.
Okay,
We are-
all right.
That's all.
That's the answer.
That's the answer. If he is not willing
I
to
think,
share it full board, then he
Just
is
so you
choosing
know,
not to share.
It's a matter of practice. I mean, board members don't have any independent authority.
Right.
Unless they're vested by the board, so to the extent a board member
Right.
wants to act on behalf of the board, you need to be authorized by the board to do so. So, the notion that a board member can act independent on their own, in their capacity as a board member, is something that actually can't happen.
I'm just trying to create a mechanism.
Yeah, I understand that.
To Roy and Lynn has even calling.
Excuse me,
That's not.
we don't
Okay.
talk about specific people in our meeting.
All right, so anyway, if you don't want it to go through that process, Andy, there's not much I can do, okay? I'm trying here.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll release it
Okay.
either way.
All right?
Moving on. It's resolved that the Board of Education enter executive session to discuss a pending legal matter or matters, including the matter commonly referred to Article 78 proceedings of Brockway versus Beekmantown et al. And potential new litigations under Educational Law 306. May I have a motion, please? Got that? Second?
I'll second.
Okay, Mike. Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
You have a question?
Moving to executive session, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Are we gonna invite you to?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I always forget that.
Is he
Uh,
coming into executive session?
Okay. So we have our motion, we have our second.
Yes.
All in favor?
Do we have the
Hold on,
motion to
1 second.
amend? Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Noes? Abstains? All right, resolution passes. In our executive session, we will also be including Jay Gervin and Doug Gearhart.
Well, we need to know. So right now, we're gonna be moving into executive session, so at this point, we ask the public to
Wait outside.
wait outside.
Could I just ask, what's Title IX?
Okay, right now, we're in the middle of a meeting. It is a meeting that is in the public, but is not open to the public. So we don't have discussion with the public.
No.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Well, we gotta figure that out.
Okay.
So we,
So because we're discussing the litigation that involves Andy, I would ask Andy if you would recuse yourself from this at this point.
I would ask that you pass a motion to recuse myself, because I don't know if you're limiting yourself to just discussing that, or if you're discussing other matters.
Andy, we're going to be discussing two matters. One is the current litigation that you brought against the district, which you have in the past freely recused yourself from executive session for, as well as an appeal
I
to.
will recuse myself from that. What is the other matter?
The other matter is a proposed commencement of litigation under Education Law 306, which is the provision of law to remove a board member, and you are that board member.
Yeah, I'm resigning and releasing the information to Dan,
So the last time,
recusing myself from that conversation.
okay, so you'll recuse yourself from that part of executive session as well?
No, not the second part.
Okay. If that's your position, then we will, I would suggest, before going into executive session, we have the board take a recess from its meeting so it can confer with counsel on that matter, since that matter would be directly against you as the board member. You would not be invited into that meeting with counsel to receive legal advice. So why don't we do the executive session first, and then we can talk about the appeal separately. Okay? So I don't know how we.
He's gonna recuse himself from the
He's
executive
recused himself from the,
session under
yeah,
Article
for,
78.
so I don't know how that works with the video, but.
we can go to another location.
Yeah, let's go to another location.
Motion to come out of executive.
Okay. It's resolved that the Board of Education return to regular session. Second.
8:14.
All right,
8:14.
8:14. Do you have a question?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Sorry, the blow.
We need a
Yeah,
vote.
no worries.
We still need to vote on that.
Okay. All right. All in favor? Aye. Noes, abstains, resolution passes. Whereas the Board of Education member Andrew D. Brockway has engaged in behavior which has interfered with the board's ability to function, and whereas at the January 8th, 2019 Board of Education meeting, Mr. Brockway engaged in behavior which is harassing and or menacing and or threatening toward one or more fellow board members and the superintendent. And whereas Mr. Brockway's actions at the January 8th, 2019 board meeting interfered with the board's ability to function and or its duty to engage in constructive discussion on matters affecting the governance of the district. And whereas Mr. Brockway's actions prevented the effective and efficient operation of the board and or inhibited the deliberative process of the board. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of Beekmantown Central School District hereby authorizes, one, commencing an appeal with the Commissioner of Education pursuant of Education Law 306, including the filing of a notice of petition, petition verification, and associated documents seeking Mr. Brockway's removal from the board based upon his actions, including those at the January 8th, 2019 Board of Education meeting, which interferes with and otherwise inhibited the board's ability to function and engage in the constructive discussion on matters. And two, to authorize counsel for the district, including Gervin and Filazzo, PC, to take steps necessary to file, commence, and pursue the above referenced and authorized proceeding. May I have a motion, please?
A motion?
May I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Is there discussion first?
Nays?
Is there discussion before we vote on it?
Abstains?
Usually have discussion.
Oh, yeah. It's just not on the thing, so I didn't mention it. Okay. All right, yes, we do have discussion. My apologies.
Okay, I just transmitted a resignation to Joanne Menard by email. I also carved a copy to Press Republican and Stephanie Gorn at WPTZ. So effective immediately, I'm resigning from the board, and best of luck to you all. I haven't been convicted of anything yet, and
Can I
best of
stop
luck.
this? Or is this part of the
That's it.
discussion?
Okay. I'm done.
Are we done? All right. Let's revote. Any more questions or discussion before we continue?
Well, don't you have, I just submitted my resignation. I think that you should vote to accept my resignation.
We're in the middle of a motion.
And therefore obviating the need for the proceeding.
Actually, we're going to continue this motion.
You follow through on the motion that is
Mhm.
before you rather than suspend it.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody has the availability to email at this moment, but I think
I
that
don't.
you can take these things in lockstep. You have a motion before you that I would recommend that you at least
Okay.
vote on the motion if there's a resignation of a board member that has been actually validly given, you can determine whether it was accepted appropriately and move on that.
Okay.
After you do the vote on the motion.
Okay. Moving forward. All in favor? Aye. Noes? Abstains? Andrew says no.
So ask if he's still a board member. Just pick.
No, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Okay. All right.
Joanne, do you have your email?
Resolution passes.
Okay.
So, given Mr. Broccoli's statement that he resigned from the board, I don't know if you want to, you have the ability to check your email at this point or not.
She has an email.
Why do we want to engage this?
I don't know. Can't we do that
Can we just
after
move forward?
After what?
the meeting?
Well, you may want
Oh,
No.
to, do we want to take a recess from the meeting?
No, let's just continue.
I mean, let's
Yeah,
let's just
find out the
recap what
right
happened.
process.
Let's just recap what happened. The motion was made,
Uh-huh.
motion was unanimous, no, the motion was not unanimous, was accepted with a one dissenting vote.
Okay.
I'd like to know if Dan's running the meeting or if Kathy's running the meeting.
Actually,
At this point, Andy, as you know, you've thrown a wrench in the works. So with respect to your resignation and the motion, if you'd give us just a moment to deliberate about the proper procedure, as you might imagine, this is not something that happens every day.
So,
Well, you're an attorney, Vince.
would you prefer that we take
So
another
if you
recess?
would please give us the deference of being able to confer with counsel and client, that would be most
I want to just end the
appreciated.
meeting.
so this has
Do
been
it
accepted,
afterwards.
there's nothing else on the agenda,
So let's just close the meeting.
but you do have a correspondence which he just referenced, which.
Do we have to address it now?
We do not have to address it now, but
You're
maybe
sent
we,
to the BCSD.
maybe we should review it now.
Right.
I think we should take a recess,
Yeah.
review it, we can reconvene if the board so chooses.
All right, we're going to take a short recess. All right. no,
Turn off the mic.
I don't know if we have to shut off.
Are we going somewhere else? If we're going somewhere else, it doesn't matter.
Hold on, let me just. Yeah. I'm gonna try to print it. We'll go over there.
Okay.
Mark?
Yes.
Just off for a minute, okay?
Oh, is that on?
Yeah, it is now. You just
Oh.
turned it on.
Okay.
All right.
Mike, is your microphone on? Michael, is your microphone on?
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
That was weird.
So we ask you for a motion to come back in session.
Okay. Joanne, do we need a motion to come back after a recess?
Why not?
Okay. It's resolved that the Board of Education return to regular session after our, now that our recess has concluded. May I have a motion, please?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Mark,
Did you get that, Joanne? Okay.
8:25.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Noes, abstains, resolution passes. All right. So can I adjourn the meeting? Okay. All right, it's resolved that the Board of Education meeting is now adjourned. May I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Jeremy, Mark signed.
Question or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Noes, abstains, resolution passes.